I'm Baz and you're watching Venture Off-Road. We're on another road trip. Well, we've had the road trip, now it's time for a boat trip. We're not putting the sails up just now. We are at Jacob's Well in Queensland, between the Gold Coast and Brisbane. And we're going to head out, we're thinking, well, to the top of South Stradbroke Island. It's been blowing like you wouldn't believe the last couple of days. We wanted to put the boat in the water yesterday, but we thought this is not a good idea. Today it's been blowing around close to 20 knots most of the day. It's late in the afternoon, starting to die off now, so we thought let's go for it. We're just going to motor, we're not even going to put the sails up for the moment. So let's get stuck in and see how we go. Ropes away, people. You good? You all good?
Yep. Maybe let the heel down?
No, I don't actually. Wait till we just get out here a little bit and then I'll wind it.
I did something. What? I did something good.
How do you feel about just hanging on to this and holding a straight course for a couple of minutes for me so I can put the keel down?
So I just keep like that?
Yep, so you do, yeah. And just sort of watch where we're going.
We're headed to that thing now. Take it back the other way. Yeah. Yep. Good girl. Alright, now stay that course.
Alright, that's like half down the hill, so
yeah. There you go.
Turn it that way. A bit more. Turn around, yep. Because we're going to go down there. So I see that green marker over there, pretty much want to head for that. So we've got 3.2 knots at the moment.
Emily's sailing the boat. Wow. Or steering the boat.
So straighten up now. Yep, that's good. But turn a little bit more. Go that way. And ideally look out for these little white markers. They're probably crab pots. We don't want to go near them because we'll just tangle up in their crab pots. Alright, we're away. We're on the water.
This is not so bad.
No, this is alright.
Yeah. Oh, we shouldn't have wasted the whole day. Well, we're on the water now.
I think it's settled down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are banging it. We'll get there in an hour. Is that Kangaroo Island?
Yeah.
What the hell? Really? I'm guessing there's kangaroos on there?
Must be, I suppose.
How the hell did they get on there? And how big is it? When the land actually used to be one before it split.
Happy?
Yeah. You?
Looks really shallow there. Yeah, I'm happy. So I've just hit the top of the tide, and so now the tide's going to be running this way, so we've now got wind against tide, but seems alright. It actually looked more daunting earlier when the wind and the tide were both going in the same direction. It was running pretty fast. Looking wavy from them, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's just from them.
I'm going inside. Oh, that was a nice big splash. Thank you, Barry.
As soon as we came around that corner, eh?
Yeah.
Made the cross to South Stradbroke Island late yesterday, Arvo. Pretty much just got in here just before dark. Had a bit of a wander around. The area where we are is right towards the northern tip of South Stradbroke Island. The bedroom or the bedrooms just south of us, and Millionaire's Row just up here, and the Jump Him bar. Got my new hat, it's a little big, but it's good. A nice little spot. We dried out overnight. Nice flat area. Tide's just coming back in now. We're all, well, say almost at high tide, but probably a little way off high tide actually. But it's a nice little spot. Weather this morning's been sort of, it started out pretty cloudy. That's not too bad. We're going to take a bit of a wander along the beach. Have a look around. Just generally going to take it easy. Whatever you want to do. Going for a bit of an explore. Heading south along the beach. Probably would have been better to do it low tide, but we've done it nearing high tide, and so we're having to dodge around mangroves and stuff. But it looks like then we may even get access over the dunes here and out to the ocean beach, maybe. A little grassy patch. That'd be a nice spot to put your tent, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Are we going to go to the ocean?
In the dunes behind the bedrooms. Seems very strange saying we're in the bedrooms because there's no bedrooms here. Just the beach and sand dunes, and the ocean beach I think is just over that far line of dunes. Could be a little far seeing as we haven't brought any water with us. Oh, we had a bit of a stroll around to the bedrooms. This is it now. More of it just the other side there. It's not bad, but unfortunately there's quite a bit of rubbish through here. And I thought it was going to be a nice sheltered anchorage for us. We actually mowed it in here last night thinking that it was going to be nice and sheltered, but the southerly wind or southeasterly wind was just whipping up through that passage there, and it, just wasn't calm at all. So we just came in, chucked the Yui, went out, ended up just around the corner where we are. It's only about 500 metres away, but I think it's a much nicer spot, particularly in the conditions that we've got. It certainly seems like a spot where people come out to get on the piers and leave their rubbish behind, which is a real shame. Always makes me sad when I get out to nice remote little spots like this and there's rubbish everywhere. You want to take it with you, but there's only so much you can take, and here there's far more than you could possibly take unless you had a big empty boat. Take bags and bags of rubbish with you. It's a beautiful day today on South Stradbroke Island. I'm going to have a crack at a bit of fishing. Never really much good, but I'll give it a go anyway. What else am I going to do? I've got myself a lure I'm going to use. Not really a bait fisherman. I like lures because then I don't have to keep bait in the fridge. So that's what I've got. See if I can catch the others some dinner, because I don't even eat fish. I just enjoy the, you know, doing something, casting and retrieving. I think that's the other reason I like fishing with lures. Cast and retrieve, cast and retrieve. I'm doing something. I need to be doing something. And I'm told that there's good flathead fishing around here, so let's give it a crack. Not a thing yet, not a thing. I'm not ready to give up just yet. I spent a good part of the afternoon walking up and down the beach trying to find where these elusive flathead were hiding. And in the end, my patience paid off. Great!
What?
I've got one.
Really?
Yep. Caught me a flathead. I reckon it's a little bit bigger than 40 centimetres, which is the catch size, or minimum catch size I believe here. Happy with my catch, we decided to finish the day with a swim.
How am I looking? I've just woken up. It's 6:30 and it's going to be high tide in 15 minutes. I was really hoping that we could move off this spot today, but it's a fairly low high tide compared to what it was last night. And I didn't move the boat out far enough. I had planned to. I set myself up to do it. We had some dinner and then we ended up high and dry. So I'm hoping in the next 15 minutes we'll just get just enough water under the boat that I can maybe even just walk the boat out a little bit further into some deeper water, and then we can anchor up and have some breakfast before we take off and do a bit of sailing today. Hopefully. We'll see. The wind's changed. It's going to come out of the northwest, which is going to mean that it's going to be sort of pushing us back onto the beach. It's still probably going to be fine here, but you know, it's a good opportunity to go for a sail anyway and move around, check out some other spots. We've got water behind the boat, that's a good start, but I don't know that we're floating yet. Just a few more centimetres to do us, I reckon. I think we're going to get there. I don't think high tide's just quite gotten here yet, so we're a chance. Make sure you come back for part 2 of this adventure and find out if we manage to float Lady Emma and get the sails up, or if we're spending another night on South Stradbroke Island. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, like and share the video to show us some love, and we'll catch you next time.